Fani Kayode, former aviation minister, he has a background in politics as his own father was also involved in politics. And what I've realized is that Femi Fani Kayode is so brazen, particularly when it comes to opposition. He is so brazen, he speaks very loud and clear. He is a member of PDP and not APC. That doesn't mean he cannot decamp later. As I oftentimes tell you, that party means nothing because they do not have any clear-cut ideology. They don't have any productive mandate. It's just a vehicle that gets you to the destination or whatever destination they want to get to, which is always personal. Femi Fani Kayode attacks Bola Tinubu, aka Jagaban, aka Asiwaju, over statement on AM0T. AM0T is a security outfit in the southwestern part of Nigeria. It's a southwestern security outfit, and this outfit was created to combat the menace of Boko Haram, ISWAP, Fulani bandits, kidnapping, and generally crime in the southwestern part of Nigeria. As the Yoruba people, the Anago people, the Oduduwa people in the southwestern part of Nigeria, they are the ones still keeping Nigeria, meaning they are like a form of umpire between the north and the southeastern part of Nigeria. As the southeastern part of Nigeria, I would say, let's say 80% of them, or let's say, let's just be fair, let's say 70 to 60% of them want out of Nigeria. Not all of them, as some of them are comfortable, like some of the politicians that are saboteurs, like some other people in Biafra that are not interested in breaking out of Nigeria, as they are not comfortable in Biafra. Those are from other parts, ethnic groups in Biafra. As a result of the civil war, there are still some other issues amongst them. But these are issues that IPOB leader is trying to look into so they can settle and become one, because it is always a divide and conquer tactics that has been used all this while. Called Takia is a trick to, to break people apart, but then they still have things to do internally amongst themselves to settle their differences so that they can stand as one. As I have come to realize that it takes the South for Nigeria to break away peacefully, not because any region cannot break away, but then you know what it is. There are some groups of people that claim that they are feudalists, they claim that Nigeria belongs to them, and they are ready, with the support of certain groups of people in the southeastern part of Nigeria, that are benefiting from whatever it is that they are getting, which is definitely the loot and all of that. So many of these people, past leaders and present, they are the ones that have kept Nigeria to where it is at the moment. Femi Fani Kayode is also someone that represented Nigeria in one form or the other. He was Minister of Aviation. There were a lot of corruption allegations that were also brought to him, millions and billions, millions of naira, and a lot of this money went out without being accounted for. And we know what all of these things are about. He cannot claim that he never stole anything or appropriated or did anything that is not fishy. So, like I said, he is a former Minister of Aviation, and he has decided to berate. In fact, he reacted and attacked Bola Tinubu, aka Jagaban, is the national leader of the All Progressive Congress, APC, over statement on the establishment of the Southwest Security Outfit, AM0T. I brought you that story. If you could recall, Bola Tinubu on Wednesday called for a private discussion between the governors of the Southwest and the Attorney General and Minister of Justice Malami Abubakar Malami over AM0T. Malami, of course, definitely is going to do the biddings, dance the song, the music of his own people. He's from the northern part of Nigeria. He said AM0T is illegal, blah, blah, blah. He said a lot of things on that. And, people thought that Bola Tinubu will speak, but then he is in a very precarious, the position that he is right now is a kind of a funny position. Because, like I said, it's always about their own personal interest anyway, not about the tribe that they are from. It is not their own business. So, Bola Tinubu said that AM0T is not a bad idea, but it is not what is needed now. That's politics. That's diplomacy. It's like he doesn't want to be here or there, saying the group is not bad, but it is not what is needed now. What is needed now, if There is a lot of criminal activities going on in the southwestern part of Nigeria. The southeastern part of Nigeria is also going through their own travails. Yes, the governor of Enugu State and Anambra, they are loggerheads. The governors of those states in the southeast, they are loggerheads. They don't want to even create a joint group. They are interested in just some singular group that is attached to that state that cannot perform properly, unlike if it is a group that is unified. So that tells you that there is even issues. There are issues even in the southeastern part of Nigeria as per Biafra. But then, whatever they do, Biafra must come. Biafra must come. Nigeria must break apart. Nigeria must break apart. It was never supposed to be, and it will never be, as the country itself has expired 2014. So what we are doing now, I don't really understand. So Nigeria is a fraud right now. So, like I said, the association, the security outfit, was created to combat criminal activities. So Abubakar Malami went on to say a lot of things as regards this. He tried to rubbish the group, and even the police were also called up to combat AM0T. And AM0T, they are ready. They said, if you don't want AM0T, you don't want Nigeria. You don't want Yoruba. And if you don't want Yoruba, there is no Nigeria any longer. Now, I said it and I will keep repeating it. It takes the Yoruba people to dissolve Nigeria. That's just it. It takes the Yoruba people to dissolve Nigeria. Once the Yoruba people speak with one voice and say, you know, you have pushed us to the wall. We want AM0T, we want to secure our people, but you want to act like fools. You want to act like tyrants. You want to act like dictators. Enough is enough. That is the end of Nigeria. There is nothing the North can do. They cannot even lift a finger. They might say, okay, if you don't want us, we are going to do this and that. They will shut up because they know what the Yoruba people can do. They know what they can do, as they are even saying right now, we don't need the kind of AK-47. We have woken up this and that, and we are ready to fight. The Yoruba people have been known to be a very strong fighting force, but they are the people that do not just act. They don't fight. They don't just start the show. They don't start the game. They keep quiet. People look at them and say, oh, the Yoruba. But when they move, you know what it is. That's what I've come to observe about them. And when I saw all of this, I said, okay, it will be good for us to, explore our strength and weakness. Why can't the South, that is the Southeast and the Southwest, come together? Every one of them throw away these shallow differences. Throw away some stories that have been planted into the minds and thoughts of the young generation that were not even there during the Civil War. Some wrong stories that have been told to the young ones, and they keep repeating the same, dialogue, narrative, speaking and repeating the same demagogue. We don't need that any longer. This new generation needs to be wiser than the older generation. They did their game. They played it the way they wanted it, and somehow many of them lost out. This is a new generation. We don't need bloodshed. It's time to come back together as the South and break out of that Nigeria. There is nothing the North can do about this. So he said the foundation of the country had not been put at risk with the Southwest Regional Security Outfit launched by the governors of the zone in a bid to confront the insecurity of their states, in their respective states. But reacting to this statement, like I said, it's more or less like a diplomatic, a kind of once two-sided, it's not really here or there. So Femi Fani-Kayode reacted to this statement on AM0T, and he said this is an attempt to defend Buhari's government. Of course, APC brought him there, and they're also looking for ways of getting that seat come 2023 to retain the seat, because they know if they lose out, PDP will prosecute all the members of APC unless they decamp like how they normally do. So he wrote on his Twitter, he said, I read BAT wishy-washy statement on AM0T and his futile attempt to defend the federal government. He should stop trying to defend the indefensible. If by now it does not know that the federal government openly supports, encourages, and protects those that kill our people, then he is far dumber than I thought. And that's a very strong one, as some groups of people feel that they cannot be touched. They claim that they are people that can never be, attacked. And he's ready to say this because he cares less. He's ready to face it. So Bola Ahmed Tinubu seems not to care for the Yoruba, or is he playing the thing under the ground and say, let us get the next position first, then we'll be able to kick out these people. I don't know. It's a very complex thing. I don't live in his mind. And I think he might not be able to speak publicly because of his own political ambition. And FFK, at least for now, is making use of his own platform to speak right now. So it's a serious issue, but we'll see how all of this comes out to be. We'll see how all of this turns out to be, as AM0T has come to stay, and no one is going to stop AM0T. That's what it is for now. If you are not a member of this channel, let us grow together by you tapping on the subscription button and the red notification icon bell below. It will alert you whenever videos are uploaded. Thanks for stopping by.